McDonough, St. John, and Telford talked about. We're just going to kind of let them talk. If you guys have questions, we'll let you guys ask some questions after we're done. And then since that movie was so well last time, we'll watch it again and hopefully it'll be a little bit better. Which I don't know really exactly how it's going to be better, but hey, it might be. No, I don't think so. It will actually be color, and you guys can blow up with these 6 speakers here. So they told me we had audio. I wasn't expecting boombox speakers, but hey, whatever works. Got a sub, you're right. So Rainbow, Lofthouse, and Evans, and then when each of them are done talking, same thing. We'll let them come up and let you guys ask some questions. All right? Are we sure that this guy's here? Positive?
I asked 5 times.
Does anybody know him?
No one knows.
Well, someone has to root with him. All right.
Hey guys, you started obviously Clear Rainbows. When they first asked to talk to you guys, I really was trying to figure out what I was going to talk about, what I was going to advice I was going to give you guys. Because you guys hear it all the time from your coaches, from parents, from other camps you go to. And then it was probably a couple days ago I seen something on Flow Wrestling that really upset me. I'll read the tweet to you guys. It said, no matter what kind of wrestler, everyone is afraid of getting tired. Even those who learn to perform when they're tired, the ones who learn to perform when they're tired are the successful ones. They tweeted that to 32,000 people. How many of you guys got Twitter or Facebook? Probably a lot of you guys. Half of you guys. First thing that really got my blood boiling when I saw that is, you don't tell kids that it's okay to be afraid to get tired. If you want to be a state champ, national champ, Olympic champ, whatever you want to be, you can't be average. The average person might be afraid to get tired. They might be afraid to work hard. But if you want to get to the top, you got to get yourself tired and work hard every day and not be scared to get there. The only thing I responded back to them was, I don't know about that. I wanted to say a little bit more, but I wasn't going to. That leads to my next thing. If you want to get to the top and be the top guy, you got to go above and beyond what everyone else is doing. You got to wake up in the morning, you got to think about winning that title, how you're going to get there, what you're going to do that day that's going to get you to be the best. You can't just, oh no, we're going to go hang out with Johnny and another buddy instead of going to practice today. I worked hard yesterday. You got to work hard every day. It doesn't mean you can't take time off. You can still take time off, you can still relax, you can still have fun, but in the back of your mind, what are you always thinking about? You're always thinking about winning that title. You can't be average. You can't be scared to get tired according to Flow. Everyone's scared to get tired. I'll tell you right now, I'm not scared to get tired. But I'm not afraid to work when I'm tired either. You got to be ready to work at all times. It doesn't matter if you don't feel good that day, if you're sick, you don't have the right nutrition, you don't have the right fluids, you have to find a way because your mind's strong. Your mind is stronger than your body. Always remember that. Believe you can beat anyone in the world because you prepare the right way. Got it? Alright, Lofthouse.
Lofthouse, okay. It's kind of going along the same lines as that, right? I'm going to talk more about myself, or like use myself as an example from last season. Okay, I went through a lot of. I mean, I knew I wasn't wrestling my best. You know, I'd be up late at night just thinking about it in my head. I mean, it wasn't fun. But I mean, once you get your mind right, okay, and you block everything else out. And I'm not saying you don't go to school and you don't do that. I mean, you do. You go to class. You do all that. But then once it's time to wrestle, okay, I block everything out, and that really helped me this last season. And I don't know if any of you guys really followed it that well, but you know, I was kind of struggled throughout the regular season. Okay, losing matches I shouldn't have been, and then all of a sudden, you know, something just. I mean, it wasn't all of a sudden. It was a process. You know, in my mind. Okay, I had great coaches that went along there, helped me get there. Okay, I had to win a wrestle off with another All-American in our room. I had to win 2 out of 3 matches there before Big Ten. Right, we were kind of flip-flopping throughout the season. And I mean, I think where I kind of lost myself was I started worrying about what other people thought. I started worrying about what the outside influence. Okay, and so long story short, you gotta control what you can control. Right? Everything else does not matter. Okay, control what you can control. So when you're out on the mat, and all of a sudden, you know, take Tony Ramos for an example. You know, I don't know who saw the national finals match. All right, easily could have been 2 points, but he can't control that. It's the ref's control. The only thing he can control is going out and scoring the next point. Right? The ref didn't give it to him. You know, in my opinion, that's points, but he can't control it. You think that started flustering him in his head? No. He went out and he started scoring the next point. Now, you know, that's just an example. Okay? And so for myself, I blocked everything else out. I controlled what I could control. I knew what was I knew what was between my ears. I knew what was in my head. You know, I knew all the work that I put in to the season. And then come Big Tens, all of a sudden things started turning around. I started feeling like Ethan Loftus. And I mean, I didn't finish up on top of the podium like I wanted. I ended up finishing up 5th, but I mean, and there's still. I mean, I don't want 5th place. I don't know. You guys want 5th place. You don't want to be state champion. Like, you know, everyone in here wants to be the best. That's why you're here. Okay. But so long story short, just block out everything else. Okay, you're gonna have. When I was down, I had tons of people barking at me, tons of people. But you gotta take in. You know, you gotta take it in. Use what's gonna help you. Okay. And then run with it. You know, and I had used this. I had my brother Luke. I had Tom and Terry. I live with Ramos. I mean, we have tons of talks, and it's just all about finding what you need inside, worrying about what you can control, and that leads to the results you want. Okay? Okay, let's see.
Started wrestling when I was 5 years old. Then in the match, it's all about 9 or 10. Went to practice, cried. Went to every workout, cried. Went to a match, cried. I didn't win a single match until I was about 9 years old, and my dad told me, you know, you can win this tournament, $100. So I went out there, you know, went after it, scored, got easier, scored again, got easier, won the match. Okay. Funny story, where's the Tuesday other guy? Right. So I got the $100. Okay. I got the $100, put myself under the gun. Okay. Next year, I started winning back-to-back tournaments. My dad said, okay, you're gonna wrestle 2 brackets now. You're gonna wrestle your division, you're gonna wrestle the division above you. Okay? So the same thing, you win that bracket, give me $100. Win the other bracket, give me $100. It's like, all right, you know, really young, I was like, I want that $100. So, you know, I go out and wrestle, put myself under the gun, score some points, end up winning the tournament, go up to the other bracket, win that tournament. So I'm winning $200 that weekend. You know, that's the end of the year. While I was putting myself under the gun so much, I wanted to score so much. It transferred right into the practice room. I started scoring on people in the practice room, but Dad said, I can't pay you. Okay? Make me bankrupt. The point is, you got to put yourself under the gun. That's what's going to put you at the top. That's what's going to make you good. Put yourself under the gun on a day-to-day basis. Okay? Redshirt freshman year, put myself under the gun a little bit, you know, I kind of screwed around. I mean, I didn't get to the top of the podium. I didn't place at the end of the year, okay? I didn't put myself under the gun enough, all right? No. I came off the mat after getting my second loss at NCAA's, and I was thinking in my head, you know, I gotta start putting myself under the gun, right? If I don't put myself under the gun, I'm not gonna make it to the top. Put myself under the gun this year. All right, I made it to the stand, but I wasn't enough. I still got to put myself under the gun. So what you guys are doing right now when you go through practice, you know, it's not just going through practice to get to the end. You got to put yourself under the gun every time you get out on that mat. Otherwise, it's a wasted workout.
Okay. Ask questions if you have any about it or not. You want to ask questions now? After? All right. Little man